So many of our peers were getting divorced, and I didn't want to be like them. I didn't want to be like everyone else.
Honestly, it made me feel like a failure.
I mean, to me, our relationship was an emotional roller coaster. Every time we communicated, we would end up in a fight. I sounded like someone else. I didn't even sound like myself. I was turning into someone, and I didn't like it. And I wanted to feel loved and adored. Everything out there that said that they were going to save our marriage was either self help or more couples counseling.
I didn't want to do therapy again. My experience was that we were just paying for someone to listen to us vent our frustrations for an hour and then leaving even more frustrated than when we got there. And I didn't want to pay for something that wasn't going to work. But at the same time, I knew from our friends how expensive and costly a divorce was.
When I found Jessica and her relationship program, what she said was so different. It really resonated with me.
The very first session that I ever had with Jessica changed my life. And not only my life, but I know that the course that my family is on. It was very obvious from the very get-go of our relationship that she knew what she was doing, and I trusted her implicitly.
From the very start, you could see that there was so much thought put into the program. It was very well designed, and it had tons of tools and visuals. And for me, I'm a very visual learner, so that was important. But there was also a really clear path for integrating all of the lessons that we were learning so that every step of the way we could continue without feeling completely overwhelmed.
There were incredible changes immediately. She was able to break down my walls and actually speak to my soul.
And she didn't work with the couples together. Her program was made so that you work with the couples individually.
I found that working with Jessica has been huge moments in my life, especially in the last year or so, where I've been able to grow the most and change the most. And it's always been a very positive experience, and I'll continue to use her for years because of that.
From the very first meeting that I had with her, there were shifts, there were changes, there were realizations and breakthroughs that I'd never had with any other counselor in, oh my gosh, however many years.
I remember thinking that we're working more on ourselves than on our relationship. But at the same time, I remember falling back in love with you all over again. And we hadn't even gotten to the relationship stuff yet. And that, the whole program did for me what I think years of counseling and couples therapy, self-help books, weekend retreats, what all of that couldn't do.
My marriage has definitely improved. My husband adores her because of everything that she's done for our family already. And when I say, Jessica says this, that, or the other, he listens. And that's pretty awesome. So I just really, really cannot thank her enough. She's just been one of the greatest gifts to my life so far. She gave me the courage. She gave me the ability to see my worth.
I highly, highly recommend Jessica.
The fact that she sends you home with tools, and then you're meeting with her again to see what works and what didn't, and how we can change and where we can go from here.
The tools that she gives you are exactly the tools that you need to help in every area of your life. It's really incredible and really, again, just empowering.
I use it everywhere. I use the approach.
Working with Jessica is just easy. She's a real person who connects to your soul and to who you are without walls and without barriers.
There is an acceptance and a overwhelming feeling of unconditional peace and love with her. And it is exactly how she operates in her own life.
Jessica didn't want to be our crutch. She taught us everything that she knew and made sure that we had all the tools to move from conflict to connection. And she taught us how to deal with our own triggers and how to have processes set up so that we knew those triggers and then we wouldn't allow them to keep coming up again and again and again, and really how to understand each other without judgment and at the same time still give space when we needed to give space.
So many of my other counselors or life coaches, if you will, it was always about, okay, I'll see you next week. Okay, I'll see you next week. Okay, we'll work on that next time. But Jessica, it's almost like you get the feeling like even though you want to see her next week, you wouldn't have to because she's giving you everything that you need for what's going on in your world right now, all at the exact same time. And it's like an entire toolbox that she hands you as you walk out the door. And you can just go back and pull those out for anything. Having an argument with your spouse, oh, hey, I remember what she said about talking in that direction, so I'm going to use that aspect. Instead of having you be someone that she wants to see for the rest of your life, she wants to help you break through right now, right at the very beginning, every single time you come to her.
Her warmth and her heart, it always sticks there with you.
There's nobody on this planet that I could possibly recommend more than Jessica. She gets it. She gets it. She knows it. She knows what to do. She knows what you need to do. She tells you what to do.
And in the end, it paid off big time. I mean, it saved our marriage.
It's just priceless to me. And I am so grateful.
We're on the same page. I finally feel like we're moving at the same pace towards the same goals, and I feel supported, respected, and honestly, I can say that it's even affected my professional life, my work, because I'm more productive. I'm not exhausted by the constant fighting at home.
She really, truly can help, and she really, truly wants to help. And I think it is one of the most valuable things that I have ever encountered in my entire life.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jessica.
We can't be grateful enough that we found this program.
She really knows what she's doing, and she's really, really amazing.
And I recommend her so much.
She's an amazing individual to bring into your life, and I think will help you to make the changes that you want to make for your life. Yeah. As I'm tearing up, you're like,
thank you, Jessica.
I just want to say thank you, Jessica, from the bottom of our very open heart.